That was sketchy. Some of the worst winds I've ever rode in right now, as you can see in the distance. That's snow. Yes. How's that f***ing snake?
How sick is this?
Bit of roadside maintenance. G'day guys and welcome back to another episode. As you can see, I've got the Softail fully loaded up, and that is because over the next 4 or 5 days we'll be going on a big road trip. New South Wales, ACT, Victoria. So we're fully loaded up. I'm about to hit the road, leaving Shellharbour. I've got maybe a 4 or 5 hour ride to Canberra, and then tomorrow is on to Albury, which is maybe a 7 or 8 hour ride through the snowy mountains, and it should be beautiful. I've never done any of that before, so I'm looking forward to it. So time to kick the bike in the guts and get going. Fueled up a little bit earlier than usual. I've still probably got about 2 hours of ride left to go, but as you come into the highlands it starts to get pretty fresh. So on with the jacket. I'm also changing the husky gloves out for the Berrima. So yeah, neck gaiters on. We've still got maybe 2 hours to go, so let's kick it. I am drenched, but we made it back to Canberra at the apartment, all parked up. I'm going to get inside, have a nice warm shower, try and dry off some of this, grab a feed, and then day 2 tomorrow we're off to Wodonga. G'day guys, it's a new day. The clothes have somewhat dried off. The shoes I was a little worried about, they did fill up with water, although they are waterproof. I got so drenched that the water just filled them up. So they're feeling pretty good at the moment, but I'm fully loaded up, ready to roll. I've got to go grab some fuel and then it's off to go meet the boys at one of the cafes just out of town. So today I think we're hitting about 500 to 600 Ks, riding through the snowy mountains of New South Wales and onto Victoria. So let's kick it in the guts and get going. I'm a bit fueling, good to see you.
Yeah, good mate, you too?
Yeah. But I've just fueled up now and it's time to go meet the boys. I'm not sure what's going on, but I think my visor just started playing up. It's on the piss. Woo. Like the logistics. pulled into Cooma, fuel up. Our next run's, I think, about a 2-3 hour run, so there's not too many fuel stops. So at the moment, we're going to head through the snowy mountains, and yeah, it should be some good riding.
That was sketchy. I was all over the shop.
Yeah. I was on the other side of the road. I was going around the bend. I was like, oh,
yeah.
fucking God.
There was a few sketchy moments.
How good is this? Not sure where we are, but I'll put it on the screen just here. That's some of the worst winds I've ever rode in. You can probably still hear a bit of it now. But man, beautiful roads out here. It's freezing. Can't feel my hands. How good's that? There's a thumbnail. How good's that? We rolled into Tumut for a quick feed and also to fuel up. We also spoke with a few of the locals to find some new roads. Southern Cloud Memorial Scenic Lookout. What a spot. We've kind of lucked out. Basically every 100 or 200 kilometres we've travelled, there's been a nice lookout or a little town we could stop and get a feed and coffee. And right now, as you can see in the distance, that's snow. So pretty much all the roads we've been on have had signs up saying caution, icy roads, and that'll be why. But the sun's out now. It's absolutely beautiful. We might have maybe 200, 250 Ks until Albury, and if it keeps on looking like this is awesome. This is easily some of the best riding that I've ever done, especially with this weather as well. It's a little bit windy, but you get that. So I'm sure as we get closer we might be able to get some more good footage of those mountains, but right now this is awesome. 545k since we left breakfast, so we've just rolled into the Good Shed. This was a hot tip from one of the local boys. I'm gonna go check it out. This will be our first beer, and yeah, over 500k's, 3 states later, so let's go check it out. This place is cool.
Cheers.
Oh, that's not bad. We've just left the pub and arrived at the Airbnb. The boys are balled out. So yeah, I've got no idea where we are, but hopefully there's not a pub too far away. And yeah, this place is looking cool. Man, this lens is shot. Copped so many bugs. I'm sure most of the footage I got today was probably not usable, but time to kick back, get the bikes in the garage, and yeah, have a beer. Got the bikes all tucked away, and you can just see by the amount of bugs on this helmet. I think I've washed this maybe 2-3 times today, but that's what 500 kilometers through some of the best mountains and hills and twisties that I've ever hit will do to you. So time to find a pub, go from there. Back from brekkie, we had a pretty good feed here. It's actually not a bad little town here, whether it's nightlife, beers, or even breakfast and cafes. So got the bikes out now, we're slowly packing up to get out of here. I think we've only got about 400 Ks today, but we're going to go through the mountains and try and find some good lookouts and some good roads to hit. There's a few roads we haven't hit before that look pretty good on a map, nice and twisty. Yeah, so I'll kick it in the guts and get going. That was a big first leg. That's our Airbnb. So quick fuel stop and no idea where we're going, so I'll see you when we get there. That was some of the best roads that I've ridden in a long time. So we've just rolled into Midda. It's just a small little town. Got a pub, cafe, a few other little things going on, so.
I think I went the wrong way. Where are we?
Angler's Rest.
Angler's Rest. We're about 30 kilometres out of Omeo. Check this out. Damn, so sick. There's a snake.
It's huge.
Did you go past it when its head was up? Yeah. That was nuts. And did you see that cat?
Yes.
It looked like a leopard. If it's got spots and a cat, it's a f***ing leopard. This feels like a little ski town. That was easily some of the best roads I've ever ridden in my entire life. The scenery changed about 4 times within 200 kilometers. I hope it turns out on camera, but we just hit Omeo. So I'm definitely running on fumes. I'm definitely in the danger zone, says the fuel gauge. So hopefully there's a fuel station not too far. And I think we're halfway through the day. We've got maybe 200 kilometers until we hit Lakes Entrance. Is that right? Yeah. So I think we're going to get a feed now and see what, whatever. A few other road toads. Oh, a little puppy in the back. That's different. That'll definitely give Jenna ideas. Just pulled up at a servo in Omeo and yeah, she's running on fumes. So our next stop, we're off to Lakes Entrance. I think it's about an hour and a half. So, and it's all downhill basically. So I might be able to lose the winter gloves and chuck the summers on now. And yeah, get there, have a beer and kick back. Up at, I don't even know where we are, but there's a pub, so I'm going to get a beer. The boys have just realised that we booked accommodation in not anywhere near where we are. So we're at Lakes Entrance, Victoria, and we booked somewhere north of New South Wales. So the boys are trying to chase a refund now and also try and track down a little bit more accommodation, which is 5:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday, so wish us luck. So tell me exactly what just happened.
Well, Mark over here recommended a hotel.
Where did we book?
Gosford.
Gosford, okay.
Is it Gosford?
Brekkie time. How sick is this? We've just rolled into breakfast and noticed there was a poster up saying they've got a car show here. It's currently 7:30 and the car show kicks off at 10, unfortunately, so we're not going to see it, but it looks like a few of the cars are starting to roll in now. Bit of roadside maintenance. Quick little snack break, Sneakers coffee, never seen it, let's give it a try. Those roads were awesome. So now I think we just pulled into Candelo. So I think we're going to grab a feed, maybe a beer, and see what the town is. spirited riding up Brown Mountain. And we're back in Canberra. That ride from Cooma to Canberra is an absolute killer. Just straight roads, hour and a half. Not to mention it's been cloudy all day, so I got pretty chilly as well. So, but we got the bike all parked up. It's all unloaded, and I've still got another day to go. So tomorrow, Canberra to Shellharbour, and that gold wing is looking pretty comfortable. I joked about it, but I did it. I ended up just absolutely beelining it from Canberra to Shellharbour. As you can see, I did end up bringing the land yacht back. And I forgot how fun this is. I had tunes pumping the whole way, and it is just so good, not to mention how good that seat is as well. And also the massive windshield, which just, for the last 5 days, I've just had that wind just pounding in my face and chest. But also, it is Monday. I did need to get back. We had a bunch of orders last night from our recent drop of our long sleeve tees and also the tanks. So I appreciate everyone that did jump on that. If you missed them, you can grab them on the website now. And also appreciate every single one of you who's watching it, making it this far in the video. It was a massive 5 days, and I rode some of the best roads that I've ever ridden in my entire life. So shout out to the boys for organising it. I just took the back seat on this one. And I hope it does come across on video how good some of those roads were. And I highly recommend hitting some of those roads. I've tried to keep in mind all the roads and routes that I did hit and chuck them on the screen so you guys can also hit those roads. And if you do, let me know. If you feel like we missed some roads or some towns or anything like that, let me know, because we'll chuck them on our radar for next time. So I appreciate you watching this far as well. It does take a lot to edit these. So thank you so much for making it this far. And if you haven't already, subscribe, because we've got a whole bunch of events and things coming up, including an event in Sydney this weekend. So hope to see you all there. If not, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.